I really hope this is the last movie, man, because it's just getting painfully obvious that they have nothing of value left to offer this character. They're just milking whatever they can out of this Mike Myers name. And Mike Myers just needs to be put to rest. For the love of God, can we please just put this to rest? Because you're not coming up with anything. You're not coming up with anything that's even inside the box that still makes this franchise even worth watching. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. And I'm really hoping this title sticks to its point and Halloween is actually ending. Because if not, I'm going to scream. But other than that, this is Halloween Ends. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for Halloween Ends, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Andy Matichak, Rowan Campbell, and was directed by David Gordon Green, and it follows our OG Scream Queen, Jamie Lee Curtis, as Laurie Strode in the final chapter, or at least I pray this is the final chapter, of her rivalry with Mike Myers. Basically, following Halloween Kills, the town is overwhelmed, or it's haunted, or plagued, whatever you want to put, by death, for whatever reason, just because after the events of Halloween Kills, Mike Myers' presence, although he's not in the town itself actually haunting these people and killing people, the town itself is just plagued by death, meaning that murders are happening all over the town, people are dying accidentally, people are killing themselves for whatever reason, just continuing the whole dumb townspeople plot from the last movie, because I don't know why these people are killing themselves. They're trying to allude to the fact that evil is just surrounding this entire town and they just can't escape it until Mike Myers is dead. Whatever. And now there's this kid who essentially he's a babysitter. This wasn't in the trailer, but this is in the plot synopsis if you read it, so I'm just gonna go over that just quickly. I'm not gonna go too deeply into his actual story, but essentially there is this kid that he kills this kid accidentally one night babysitting, and he tries to act as a Mike Myers protege, if you will. And so now, honestly, like, that plot wasn't really shown to you in the trailer, or that plot point wasn't really shown to you in the trailers, but that is a majority of the movie you're watching here. You're not really watching the rivalry between Laurie Strode and Mike Myers at this point. You're watching this kid be groomed by Mike Myers in a sense, and then it all leads to Laurie Strode and Mike Myers' big final showdown, which isn't really a big final showdown. Look, I'm just gonna be honest here, guys. This movie really just continued the crap that it did in the last film. I can only commend this film for just trying. And what I mean by trying is they actually tried to do something unique here. I can't discredit the movie for trying something unique. Like the last movie, Halloween Kills, they just absolutely did whatever. They had a great trailer, they had a great plot, but the execution was just terrible. Like the story in that movie could have been really good, but they decided to make Mike Myers can be immortal, or whatever they want to call it. He can be invincible if he wants. Invincible, Lord, I missed that show. But look, Mike Myers can be invincible if he wants. I was just hoping that the townspeople would be a little more smarter in their mission to try to kill Mike Myers instead of just being absolute morons the entire time. But no, I had to sit through that in Halloween Kills, and there's not as many townspeople in this movie, so I don't have to deal with the stupidity as much, but they are still here, and they're just as stupid as they were in the last movie. And honestly, guys, like I said, I can only commend the movie for trying. That's the good. That's literally it. There's not much else in this movie that was good, and I'm just gonna get into the bad, because there's a lot of it. Alright, so as far as the bad goes in this movie, look, it's just doing whatever it can to fill the runtime. Look, let me explain something to you. The Mike Myers-Laurie Strode showdown literally does not happen until the last 15 minutes of this movie. Like, this movie is not building towards anything. Well, I mean, it's literally, like, that at some point Mike Myers and Laurie Strode are going to fight each other, but it's not, I can't say it's really building up to any big showdown or anything like that, because, like I said, we spend majority of this film with this kid who is acting as Mike Myers' protege, and we're just spending time with him. And like I said, that's a very unique turn. I didn't expect for that to happen. I didn't expect for that to be a part of this film. And while it was interesting for maybe the first 25 minutes, it got real stale real fast. Like, because one, they proved that they don't have any idea what they wanted to do with this kid. They were going in 40 different directions. That's another problem I have with this movie. It goes in 80 different directions of how it wants to end itself, how it wants to proceed itself. I don't know what this movie was trying to accomplish here, man. It was just clearly proving that it just had a bunch of different ideas ideas. We just had to shove all those ideas into this movie to fill the runtime, and this is the movie you get. Like, it's literally just that. And honestly, another thing that I just didn't understand was these characters' choices in this movie. Meaning, like, the main girl in this film, she had, like, Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis brings the kid, Michael Myers' protege, into the hospital or whatever where she works, and then she ends up falling for him. But it's like, all of that literally feels forced. There's no logic as to why these characters are doing what they're doing. They're just doing it to just fill a runtime and do a movie. Like, that's literally what, there's no logic to why these characters are making the choices they're making. There's no, like, she tries to compare herself to him by being like an outsider of some sort, or like comparing to his world, but it's just like, no, you two really aren't the same. Why? Like, there's no connection here. You're just trying to force something here that's not working. Like, it's a plethora of other things, man. The fact that just Mike Myers just isn't even shown in the movie much. I mean, he is shown. Not really. Actually, for me, there wasn't enough Mike Myers, man. Like I said, this guy isn't really in the movie up until, like, his presence is there. That's what these people are haunted by, his presence. But what is his presence doing for me? I need to see Mike Myers do stuff, Mike Myers things. What is a presence doing for me? Not, like, I'm not haunted by that. I'm just watching dumb people do dumb stuff for dumb reasons. Like, that's literally all I'm watching on this screen, just outplay itself. And I'm just over it, man. Like, Halloween Kills, like, granted, this was a lot better than Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills was just absolute stupidity from beginning to end. Just made no sense. The townspeople were stupid. Evil Must Die was being shouted like 10,000 times for no reason at all. They're killing old men. Like, these people, like, and granted, David Gordon Green is trying to put subliminal messages in these films, and I'm catching them, because he's trying to make a message out of the whole evil thing. And it could have worked. Like, I can see the message he's trying to make, and I can see what he's trying to go for, but the execution is just done very poorly. Like, ever since the first Halloween film that he did, they just made a complete joke of that movie. Like, I can't even, this trilogy absolutely just shits on the name of Michael Myers. It makes Michael Myers look so bad, in my opinion, man. It's a very terrible attempt at making a Michael Myers film. Both Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends were just terrible attempts at Michael Myers films. I'm just very disappointed in what I'm watching. So overall, guys, look, I'm just hoping that this title sticks to its goal and just makes the Halloween franchise be done for good, because clearly they have nothing left to offer this character. They have nothing of anything to make this franchise feel fresh. It all went out the window with the very first Halloween film of this trilogy, David Gordon Green's trilogy. Overall, man, this movie is just a very dull, poor excuse for a trilogy in general, man. I mean, this thing is just very disappointing in all types of terms, man. I mean, like, the protege is cool for a certain period of time. I will give them credit for, making him an updated Mike Myers 2.0. Like, he doesn't walk everywhere. He actually drives to his kills and makes it a lot more quicker. I guess I can appreciate an entertainment value out of that. The kills were pretty entertaining in the movie too, but the kills aren't like the main focal point of the movie, and that's just very disappointing for me. Like, we're really focused. They're trying to make this more of a character story and make this something more of like a true final chapter. And honestly, it's like, for example, when Amy Adams in the Justice League was writing her memoir. I mean, maybe not Zack Snyder's Justice League, because you all love that movie for whatever reason, but the first Justice League, where she's writing her story at the end of the film, and it sounds like the ending of some college essay that we just need to turn in the night before. That's literally what this movie feels like, man. This movie just feels like something they needed to turn in the night before. I knew when David Gordon Green came out and said he doesn't know how to end this thing, that we should all took that as, yeah, he's just going to do whatever, because that's what he's doing in this movie. They're trying a bunch, like 40 different ideas, and most of those ideas probably could have made for a much better film. They just never executed on any of those ideas. They just push an idea in front of you, they take it back, push another one out, take it back, push another one out, take it back, and they're not doing anything with these. They're not executing any of these ideas. They're just showing you a bunch of stuff, but it can't go anywhere because the thing is ending. So it's just a really pointless movie, man. And for all those reasons and so much more, guys, I'm going to give Halloween Ends a 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, guys, so Halloween Ends. Look, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Look, there's plenty of better horror movies out there for you to watch. You got Smile, Barbarian, Shoot Pearl. There's so many better horror movies you guys can watch. I heard this thing is on Peacock, so if you have it, go watch it. Or if you don't have Peacock, trust me, there's no reason to download Peacock to watch this movie. Do anything better with your day. But there's so many more better horror movies to watch. But if you have seen Halloween Ends, let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.